everybody, welcome to Cooking with the Oklahoma Grunt Man. Today we're going to be doing a kind of a review of hash browns. We're going to do shredded hash browns, made from fresh hash browns, and some of these freeze-dried ones. And we're going to compare to see which ones we think are better, or if they're all about the same. We're going to be doing them on the Blackstone, of course. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy following along with this. It's not going to be any real recipes. I mean, I'm going to season them all the same way. We're going to do about the same amount in each serving. So it's a true comparison. And these, you just add water to them, let them set for a few minutes. Of course, I'll shred these up, and these are frozen and shredded. So we'll bring you along and we'll pick this up in a little bit. Hey everybody, I'm going to start with the fresh potatoes and get them peeled first. I'm only going to do 3. Well, I'm going to peel 3. When I set them up on the Blackstone, I'll just make sure we got equal amounts of all the same. I don't know how many hash browns I'll get out of 3 potatoes, but I will end up cooking them all up. But for the sample, I'm just gonna peel 3 and make sure I get the same amount for all 3 hash browns. So yeah. Hey everybody, I got the potatoes peeled and I'm just using a old-fashioned shredder, and I'm just gonna shred these potatoes down into hash browns. Hopefully I won't lose a finger. I'll get as close as I can with it. Yeah, I did that the other day. I was shredding some cheese and I got a knuckle. Hey everybody, I got all the potatoes shredded out and in some water, and now I'm just gonna let these soak, and then I got a strainer out here. I'll strain this water off a little bit, and then I'll rinse them again with clean water. And then I'll squeeze as much water out of them as I can, and then I'll probably put them on some paper towels and just get them as dry as I possibly can. But the trick here is you want to get as much of this starch out of here as possible. So I'm gonna let these soak for a minute, and I'm gonna read on here what it says, how to prep them. It's just add cold water. Oh no, I gotta go get some hot water. Add hot water. Close the carton and let stand for 12 minutes. So I'll have to go in the house and get some hot water, and got to fill it up to this fill line here, and then just let it sit for 12 minutes. So we'll go get that done and let them start soaking, and by the time they get ready, I should have the fresh ones ready, and of course the frozen ones I don't got to do anything except put them on the Blackstone. So we'll go get some hot water quick, and then I'll start working on that and get the Blackstone starting to get warmed up, and we'll get this going. So we'll pick it up here in a little bit. Hey everybody, I got the hot water out here now, so I'm gonna go open these up. It's kind of like opening up a carton of milk, and we'll show you what they look like. This says it serves 5, but boy, they'd be awful small servings, I would think. But I got to fill the water up to the fill line here. It's 2 cups basically. And I'm going to seal that back up and just let it set for, it says 12 minutes. It's 12:13 right now, so it'll be 12:25. They should be ready to go. And I'm sure if it's a little bit more than that, it's not going to hurt anything. But right now I'm going to rinse these hash browns off. I'm not going to do it in here. I'll take it outside and just let the water run on the ground. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just potato starch. But I'm going to squeeze as much out of there as I can get, and then I'm going to do this all over again, and then I'm going to just put this and leave them in here and let that water drain down into the bottom bowl and squeeze as much water out of it as I can. So we're basically going to do this all over again. I'm going to put some clean water on it, and you can still see some starch coming off. The water is getting a little cloudy, and we're never going to get it all, but I just want to get as much as possible. So we're going to go out and rinse this again. And I'm going to squeeze as much out as I can. Set that in there and let that drip. I'm gonna pad out as much water as possible, and I'm probably gonna lose a few hash browns, but I don't want them soaking wet. So okay, the next thing we're gonna do is let them set a minute. We're gonna start getting. Hey everybody, we're gonna get the Blackstone lit. I'm gonna, of course you got to be on high to get them to start. And I'm going to turn it down to about medium heat. I don't want it low, I want it about halfway. And of course we're going to have to let that warm up quite a bit. Get a nice layer of oil on there. And I'm actually going to use butter with it too. I brought some butter out with me. And we'll use a third of a stick on each group of potatoes, and but I want the Blackstone evenly heated before I put the potatoes on, so we'll pick this back up once the Blackstone gets warm. Hey everybody, I got the temperature pretty close. They're a little hotter now than I want them to be, but they'll cool down once I put the potatoes on. This one's right at 400. This one's a little hotter. This one's about 440, so I'll turn that one down. They're finally starting to get warmed up. This very end one's about 380. So I'm going to turn these all back down to about medium. And I think we're going to start. Now this end one's starting to heat up now again, so we're pretty close. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with these ones that were in the box, and I'm going to put down a little bit more oil. And I want to spread them out, get a nice rectangle, somewhere about a ½ inch thick. And I got like I said, I got about 1/3 of a stick of butter here. I'm going to put them right on the end, and it tips back that way so it'll melt under them. And then for seasoning, I'm going to do them all three the same way. I just got some seasoned salt and pepper, and we're going to do them all about the same, as much as I can. Okay, them are the out of the box. Next one I'm going to do is the fresh ones. Again, I'm going to put some oil down, and I'm going to do about the same amount. And I'm going to end up cooking all of them, but I want to do. So these would be the fresh potatoes. And then I'm just going to do the frozen ones over here. And we'll do them the same thing and get them seasoned up. Okay, these are the frozen ones. And it's about the same, I guess. And the trick to hash browns is leave them alone. I'm going to put the butter and get these other ones seasoned up. And I want to leave them set until they get a nice crispy edge around the outside. Okay, we're just going to let them set until they start getting crispy, and then we'll bring you along again. Hey everybody, we're just waiting on the potatoes now. This first pile here is the ones out of the box. The middle ones here are the fresh, grated from fresh potatoes, and these are the frozen ones. So I'm just going to let them cook until I see them start getting crispy around the edges, and then we'll flip them over and show you what they look like on the other side. So just wanted to bring you along a little bit while we're waiting here. This is just time consuming from here on out, so we'll pick this back up in a little bit. Okay, they're starting to get a nice crispy edge, as you can see around here. I'm going to flip them over. I'm going to use my big wide scoop here. And remember, these are the ones out of the box. These are fresh. And from what I can see here, the fresh ones do look a little crispier. And these are frozen. And of course, we gotta season this side too. Okay, we're just gonna let them get nice and crispy on the other side too, and then we're gonna plate them up, and Tristan and I will give you our honest review of them, and we'll let you know the results. Yep. Hey everybody, I'm gonna cut these in half, or thereabouts. And I'm going to give Tristan a plate. It's hot, so I'm going to take a plate, and we're going to give them a try and give you our honest opinion. On what we think of them. And we'll give you an honest review. Okay, Tristan, tell me if you can tell the difference between the box, the frozen, or the fresh. This is the boxed ones that he's trying right there.
Nice and crispy.
And this is the frozen.
A little moist. Frozen here.
Yep, that's frozen.
Softer texture than the box. The box is kind of mushy. This one's a different, soft. Pretty good.
And then that's the fresh.
Nice crisp, nice flavor. Personally, it is time consuming, but I would go with the fresh. It tastes the best quality, but really they're so similar if you don't want to mess with making and peeling and all that. I think my favorite's the fresh, next is the frozen, and then the box is probably last. The last is a little mushy. It's crispy still, but it's mushy, and then these have a nice soft bite to them. These are just crispy perfection. So that's my review on it.
Okay, I'm going to give you my honest review. First one I'm going to do is the box. They definitely look a lot softer, kind of mushy. Crispy on the outside, but they're really kind of mushy in the middle. The next one I'm going to do is frozen. They look like they got a little bigger cut in the shredded part of it. They look crispy on the outside. A lot more firm in the middle. The box ones are a little mushy. These are a little firm. And now I'll do the made from scratch. They're definitely crispy on the outside. Look nice and firm in the middle. Got excellent flavor. If I had to rate them, as far as flavor, definitely the fresh ones. The frozen ones are a close second, and definitely third is the ones out of the box. But if you're going in a hurry, the frozen would be the way to go.
All around.
All around. My last choice would be, if you were going for a camping, hiking or whatever, then you could do the dehydrated ones, because they would be lightweight. The box only weighs a little bit. Add a little water and you could have hash browns. But if I was doing this at home, that would be my last choice. So yeah, definitely number one would be fresh, number two frozen, last would be the out of the box. So hope you guys enjoyed this review video. We're probably going to try to do more. I'll give you a little bit of the cost. The frozen hash browns were $3.99 for the whole bag, but I could probably get 3 or 4 meals out of that bag for $3.99. The ones in the box were $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and I used 3 potatoes, and a whole 10-pound bag of potatoes was $3.99, and I only used 3 potatoes. So cost-wise, they're probably pretty close to the same. Fresh potatoes were probably a little cheaper per portion, but it's a little more work. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment any ideas you want me to do, and we'll try and get them done for you. God bless you guys. I love you, and we'll catch you in the next video.